हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। आई होप आप सब ठीक होंगे। तो आज हम करेंगे ग्रामर स्कूल और गायत्री खन्ना की जो 8th क्लास की बुक है उसका 5th चैप्टर जो कि है टेंसेस। तो अभी हम पहले देखेंगे फर्स्ट लेट्स बिगिन वाली 35 पेज नंबर है। लेट्स बिगिन। जेफर इज़ ऑन अ वेकेशन इन पौंडीचेरी with his family. He wants to send his best friend Kanika a postcard. He has written a lovely little note but has left some blanks as he is confused about tenses. Fill in the blanks using the correct tenses of the verbs in bracket and help Jaffer complete his letter. तो अभी नेक्स्ट पेज पे देखेंगे उसने लेटर क्या लिखा है और हमने क्या भरना है। I am having a ball here. Dear Kanika, I am having a ball here. Pondicherry is such a beautiful place and weather here is so breezy and pleasant. So last evening we paid our respect at the Aurobindo Ashram and then spent the evening at Rock Beach, which stretches along the Bay of Bengal. We watched the beautiful waves as they tossed around. We visited Auroville in the morning. We attended the evening prayer at Cathedral in White Town. I only wish you were here too. I will meet you as soon as we are back next week. Love, Jeffer. तो आगे हम देखेंगे, ये है 36 पेज नंबर। Read the passage about African grey parrots and identify the different types of present tense used. Underline the simple present tense. Draw a squiggly line under the present continuous tenses. Circle the present perfect tenses. Draw a square around the present perfect continuous tenses. पहले हम देखेंगे simple present जो है उसको अंडरलाइन करना है। यहाँ पे आर, ठीक है, यहाँ पे हमने सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंसेस देखने हैं पहले। हैज़, मे लिव, वाइल्ड अपीयर्स, पोजेसेस, दे फीड, दे रेड, they are the most popular pet, it makes, prefer, also suffer, it is estimated, it is us that is pushing। तो सिर्फ इज़ है, जो जो अंडरलाइन किया उसको ही लगाना। नेक्स्ट है स्विगली लाइन ड्रॉ करनी है प्रेजेंट कॉन्टिन्यूस टेंस के लिए। तो लास्ट में हमने जो भी पढ़ा था इट इज़ एस्टिमेटेड, तो अभी नीचे आप देखोगे इट इज़ अस दैट इज़ पुशिंग। तो यहाँ पे स्विगली लाइन ये है तो हमने ड्रॉ कर दिया। नेक्स्ट हमें सर्कल करना है प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस को। तो देखेंगे अभी हम, these creatures have demonstrated a very high level of intelligence and are accepted as smallest words. Research has revealed they have been exported legally from Africa. These birds has been greatly reduced। ये भी present perfect ही है but in passive form है, ठीक है। Secure around the present perfect continuous tenses. They have been fascinating humans for long and are the most studied species of the pets birds. B part. Write similar description of another strange extinct bird on the basis of notes given below। 40 पेज नंबर है। स्क्रीन पर आंसर देखोगे इसका। Next is C part. Following is a report of 2018 survey conducted on the time parents spend helping their kids with homework. Fill in the blanks using the correct tenses of the verbs given in the brackets. Complete the report। ये है report सारी। The World Economic Forum published an survey and then they spent every week helping their children with homework. The survey was conducted for the year 2018. Indian parents topped the list with an average 12 hours of help every week. Japanese parents contributed an average of only 2.6 hours a week. Therefore, they ended up at the bottom of the list. Page number 41. Next देखेंगे अभी D part. Read the passage about Mary Celeste, also known as the ghost ship. Fill in the blanks with the correct tense of the verbs given in the bracket. So an abandoned ship was discovered tossing on the waves. Mary Celeste set sail from New York for Genoa, Italy. Around a month later, on 4 December, a Canadian vessel found her floating and deserted in the Atlantic Ocean. What happened of her crew remains unknown to this day. It was found that Mary Celeste had over 6 months worth of food and supplies on board. Then Mary Celeste's papers were missing, the clock wasn't functioning, the compass was destroyed. There were no signs of struggle or any sort of violence. What is clear was that the captain and the crew had left the ship in a hurry. Some suggested the Mary Celeste fell to pirates. But contradicting this theory is that nothing was taken from the ship. We may never know what happened to the crew of Mary Celeste, but there certainly is no dearth of possibilities. So then next is fill in the blanks with the correct tense of the verbs in bracket. यहाँ पे पहले की पिक्चर है, उसके बाद नाउ बी की पिक्चर है, 42 पेज नंबर है. The world and its cities are evolving constantly. They only preserve their most iconic historic monuments. In the last few decades, a lot of people have migrated from rural areas to cities. Currently, now 55% of world's population lives in urban settings. The UN estimated that the number of people in urban areas overtook the number in rural settings in 2007. It is projected that by 2050, two-thirds of the population will have relocated to urban areas. This has increased employment, but at the same time has led to lack of housing. Housing has undergone a tremendous change. Sky-high buildings have replaced bungalows. However, families are decreasing in size. Therefore, each member will get to have his or her individual space. How we use the space in our homes is also evolving continuously. But it is believed that by the end of 21st century, neighborhoods will become more diverse. To know exactly what will happen in the next 100 years is difficult because we just don't know how technology, culture, environment changes, and social relationship will develop and impact our culture. Nature of public transport has changed radically over recent decades. While the local transport such as the metro rail and the air conditioned buses have made travel easy in city, and cheaper flights and trains have facilitated travel. तो अभी इसका पेज नंबर है 43. नेक्स्ट देखेंगे. Across the world, massive increase in the number of personal vehicles has added to ease of mobility but also has increased traffic jams and pollution. Let's do panel discussion then and now. यहाँ पे ये दिया हुआ है सब कुछ चार्ट में. Study the data in the visual and discuss the following: life expectancy in various country in the past and now, the possible reasons, prediction for future. तो इसका आंसर आप स्क्रीन पे देखोगे.